Okay, so here we are after our latest snowstorm here in central Maine. I just thought I'd give you an update on how our chickens are doing. As you can see, we've gotten a lot of snow this winter. And the chickens are not real happy about it. As you can see, our coop is doing okay. The corrugated tin roofing is holding the snow pretty well. I do brush it off, shovel it off every now and again. I definitely have some modifications that we will make for next winter. As you can see, the staples in the plastic didn't really hold as well as I would have liked. They've got some gaps in some places, and they must lose quite a bit of heat through their roof because they've got some nice icicles on the back there. So I think next year we'll attach the plastic with some slats of wood. Hey guys, I know you don't even want to come out. They do step out a little bit, and they love to eat the snow, which is kind of funny. Hi gang! How's my chickies? Huh? At the beginning of winter, I don't know if it was his age or just what a rooster does. He got very, very protective of his girls, his harem, and he got a little aggressive a lot of times. But lately, he's been pretty good. He's done all right. He's turned back to his nice self, so that's good, because if he had remained nasty, we could not have put up with that. Need to be able to tend the chickens. Now you'll notice that all my girls have saddles. They're actually called chicken saddles. I'll insert a picture afterwards to show why I did it, but poor Purdy, right here on the end, who's just turning around going back in, Ducky must like her the best, and her back was pretty much bare of feathers. So we pretty much made that for her, first of all, to protect her back from further damage. And then I decided that, well, you know, if we do that to her, he may ignore her and then go after the others more. And some of their feathers were getting a little frayed too. So we just made everybody little saddles. Ha ha! So it was kind of fun putting them on. And I'll show you pictures of them. I'll insert a picture of their saddles as I made them as well. But they're doing pretty well. As you can see, their run has stayed dry with not allowing any snow to go in there. So we did have a little bit of an issue with frostbite on Ducky's waddle. If he'll put his head back up. Ducky! I don't know if you can tell, but see, his waddle right there is discolored a little bit. It's light right now. It had turned black, and so I thought it was more temperature that caused frostbite, but come to find out it's moisture and temperature. Our waterer doesn't allow for him to dip his waddles in in water. So they do stay dry. Stay down, Hawk. Hawk loves to be held, so she's looking to jump on me, but so we do have the light in their coop that keeps the temperature acceptable for them, obviously. But we close their window at night to help the temperature stay above freezing, because their water has frozen a couple of times. But with the window closed and the extra heat and their respiration and, of course, their droppings, it created a lot of moisture inside. And sometimes their back wall would actually have frost on it. Actually, you probably can't see it, but, oh yeah, there you can. There's a little bit of moisture seeping in back there. I think we just didn't caulk well enough. Oh, we have an egg together as well. So, between that moisture and the cold temperatures, he did end up with a little bit of frostbite. So ventilation is very important for that. So today their window is open because it's really not all that cold out. It's probably near 30 today. And it sounds terrible for me to say that's not all that cold, but when it's been -5 a number of days, 30 actually feels pretty balmy. So they're doing okay. Ginger might have had a little bit of frostbite on her comb. She's going to knock that board over and scare herself. But anyway, she might have had a little bit on the tips of that comb there. And Ginger, you're going to fall. What are you doing? Huh? What you doing, Ginger? Oh, she's a good girl. She's our like clockwork egg layer, that girl right there. So anyway, Ducky did let us put triple antibiotic ointment on his wattle, and it does seem to have helped. It doesn't look as black. It does still look a little bit discolored, but I'm hoping he's not going to lose a chunk of it because of the frostbite. So another modification that we're going to make probably before next year is we've gone through a number of bulbs, heat bulbs, this winter. The first cage that we had around the bulb was definitely not big enough to keep them away from it, and they broke it. And they knocked the cage and everything down, so there were shattered pieces of glass down on the floor of the coop, which made me nervous, but nobody got cut, so that was good. So those infrared heat lamps, 250 watts, are $10–11. They broke us, well, I should say I broke a second one because it looked like it was loose, and I went to tighten it, and I broke it. And so this is the third one they've had in there. So we're going to move it from the middle of the ceiling in the coop to here in the front above the window. I think there's enough space there inside to move it to the front, and we'll put just a triangle, a diagonal piece of hardware cloth instead of chicken wire, because the hardware cloth is much more protective, to protect the bulb next winter. I don't want to go through $30 worth of bulbs. But as far as the run, the plastic has done really well, keeping the snow out in the windy blizzards. You coming, Hawk? If I patted myself right now, she would definitely jump up, but trying to... No. Here she comes. So, after I dropped the camera, after Hawk jumped up, this is her favorite place to be, is right there on our shoulders. Even though sometimes I say no, she doesn't listen because she's the boss and she's the baby and she does what she wants. Ha, Hawk. So, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, the ground has definitely stayed nice and dry in their run. As a matter of fact, it's dusty. And now Hawk's walking down my arm to go in the coop. Okay, there we go. So anyway, that's our update. Hopefully this is the last 6 inches of snow we're gonna get. Next week's weather forecast looks a little better. Cold, no snow. But hopefully we're turning the corner towards spring. But our girls are doing pretty good, and our boy, they've all lasted pretty good. No frostbite on the feet, which is one of the reasons why we had to keep that run dry. Because again, it's moisture that contributes to the frostbite. And so, first winter keeping chickens has been a success. I can't wait for spring. They're all kind of stinky. They're going to get baths. We have some Castile soap all ready to clean them up come spring. We'll probably have to get through mud season first. But they're kind of stinky now. We'll get them all cleaned up in spring, and then we can do some more cuddling, because they like to be cuddled. Huh? Right, Ducky? Except for Ducky. Ducky doesn't like to be cuddled, do you, Ducky?
No. You a big boy. Oh, he's a handsome boy.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. You can see Ginger's saddle the best. Oh, Checkers looks pretty good, too.
Oh, Purdy. She's a nice girl right there. Purdy's a nice girl, yeah.
Checkers be nice. Checkers is kind of bossy. We thought when they were chicks that Ginger was going to be top girl, but she is definitely not. So I read somewhere that red light does not affect their sleep patterns or necessarily their laying options, but the heat lamp definitely keeps them laying. We've added no other light to the coop other than the red heat lamp, and so red definitely keeps them laying as well. One of the in-between lamps was a white 250 watt bulb, and that was very bright. That definitely affected their sleep. Anytime I would come out to check on them in the dark, because, you know, sun was setting here at 4:30, 5 o'clock, they'd be just going to town in there, eating, drinking, wandering around, etc. And so white is definitely not a good option. Red, they sleep fine with the red. It doesn't affect their sleep, but it definitely keeps them laying. So they're doing pretty good. I don't know why they like to eat the snow. They have plenty of water. It's not frozen. They just like to have some snow cones, I guess. Okay, gang. I'm going back in the house. You're gonna need to go in. I'm gonna close your door. Say goodbye. Good girl, Hawk. Okay, Chocolate and Checkers, I'm gonna close the door. Oh, one last quick bite of snow there, Purdy. Oh. And roosters do not just crow in the morning. They crow all day long. Ducky is our watch rooster. Anyone drives in the driveway, he starts crowing. So he alerts us to any arrival of anyone. Okay. So that's the update on our chickens. It is February, I don't even know. I think it's the 22nd today. And hopefully one of the last snowstorms of any accumulation that we're going to get. Thanks for watching.